shake 'em. 1, 2, 3, 4. Four of us and a fist full of bells. Nothing on the stage that came from a violin. You want December, you get a backbeat, and somebody shaking metal at the back. Ruby and the sleigh bell shakers, loudest thing in town tonight. Bells on top and a beat underneath it. Shakers, hold on tight. Ruby and the sleigh bell shakers, nobody here is settling down. 12 months a year we play it like this. Shakers, best in town. They put us on last, right after the carols. Whole room went from soft to sideways. That is the point. That is the whole job. Somebody has to wake it back up. Ruby and the sleigh bell shakers, loudest thing in town tonight. Bells on top and a beat underneath it. Shakers, hold on tight. Ruby and the sleigh bell shakers, nobody here is settling down. 12 months a year we play it like this. Shakers, best in town. Everybody plays this month quiet. We are not everybody. Ruby and the sleigh bell shakers, shake 'em. Tuesday afternoon, they cut a love song. Wednesday morning, they cut a Christmas one. Same four players, same little room, same tired snare, same cup of coffee. Same band, same room, same week. That's the whole secret, that's all it was. Nobody switched to a different feeling. Same week, just because. Same band, same room, same week. One list of songs and a clock on the wall. December got the same treatment as July. Same week, that's all. People act like it came from somewhere holy. It came from a session and a union card. That does not make it worth less. That makes it worth listening to. Same band, same room, same week. That's the whole secret, that's all it was. Nobody switched to a different feeling. Same week, just because. Same band, same room, same week. One list of songs and a clock on the wall. December got the same treatment as July. Same week, that's all. It was not a ceremony. It was a Tuesday. Same band, same room, same week, same week. Next one. It is August. It is too hot to think. Roll it. Nobody makes a Christmas record in December. There is no time left to press it by then. You do it in the heat with the door propped open, and you sing about snow with your shirt stuck to you. We cut this in August, every one of them did. That's the trade. The big one was in the shops by October. In August, that's how it's made. We cut this in August. Fan in the corner, ice in the cup. Sing about a fire in the middle of summer. In August, turn it up. Somebody has to imagine December first. We cut this in August, every one of them did. That's the trade. The big one was in the shops by October. In August, that's how it's made. We cut this in August, fan in the corner, ice in the cup, singing about a fire in the middle of summer. In August, turn it up. By the time you hear it, it is cold. When we made it, it was Julie. We cut this in August, and we meant it. Nobody wrote a quiet one, not one. Go and look at what actually charted. 1957, 58, 59. Every single one of them is a rocker. Every single one of them has a snare. Nobody wrote a quiet one, not one of them, not on purpose. Whole run of them, and they all go hard. Quiet one. Nobody wrote us one. Nobody wrote a quiet one. Guitar up front and the piano rolling. That is what the season sounded like. Quiet one. Keep it rolling. The soft ones you are thinking of were recorded 20 years afterwards by an orchestra in a bigger room for a completely different reason. Nobody wrote a quiet one, not one of them, not on purpose. Whole run of them, and they all go hard. Quiet one. Nobody wrote us one. Nobody wrote a quiet one. Guitar up front and the piano rolling. That is what the season sounded like. Quiet one. Keep it rolling. The gentle version is the cover. The original is the loud one. Nobody wrote a quiet one. Go and check. Now the band. Everybody treats them like decorations, something you sprinkle on at the end. They are not decoration, they are a drum. They keep time or they wreck the take. Sleigh bells are a pace, and somebody has to actually play them. Not a sprinkle, not a garnish. Pre-tour and somebody plays them. Sleigh bells are a pace, them wrist and elbow and a straight arm. 3 minutes of that and you will know it. Instrument, do it no harm. Get somebody who cannot play them, and the whole track drags a little. Never enough to name, always enough to feel. That is what a rhythm instrument is. Sleigh bells are a pace, and somebody has to actually play them. Not a sprinkle, not a garnish. Pre-taught and somebody plays them. Sleigh bells are a pace, them wrist and elbow and a straight arm. 3 minutes of that and you will know it. Instrument, do it no harm. It is the one sound that means December. Treat it like it matters. Sleigh bells are a percussion instrument. Shake them properly. There is a moment before the red light goes on, when everybody stops talking at once. Somebody props the heavy door open for a second, and you can see it coming down out there. Nobody says anything about it. The engine door. A room is not just the walls, it is what everybody in it just saw. The snow outside the studio door. Close it, roll. Put a beat under it. 2 and 4. Take any old song anybody knows, something 400 years old. Put a snare on the 2 and the 4, and it is a completely different thing. Put a backbeat under it. That's the whole invention right there. Same melody, same words, same everything. Under it, nothing to compare. Put a backbeat under it. Now it's ours, now it's this year. Every old song is one drummer away. Under it, loud and clear. This is not disrespect, understand me. A song that cannot survive a backbeat was not much of a song to begin with. The good ones get better. Put a backbeat under it. That's the whole invention right there. Same melody, same words, same everything. Under it, nothing to compare. Put a backbeat under it. Now it's ours, now it's this year. Every old song is one drummer away. Under it, loud and clear. 400 years it sat there, one drummer and it woke up. Put a backbeat under it. There it is. There, leave it there. Fifteenth of October on the shelf. Nobody is thinking about snow yet. The shops are still full of pumpkins, and the record is already sitting there waiting. In the shops by October, that is how the whole thing works. Cut in the summer, pressed in the autumn. By October, nobody shirks. In the shops by October, 2 months early, and that's on purpose. By the time you want it, it's been there. By October, worth it. People think a song arrives like weather, it arrives like freight on a date in a box. Somebody drove it there in September. That is not less magic, that is more. In the shops by October, that is how the whole thing works. Cut in the summer, pressed in the autumn. By October, nobody shirks. In the shops by October, 2 months early, and that's on purpose. By the time you want it, it's been there. By October, worth it. The feeling arrives in December. The record arrived in a lorry. In the shops by October, it's already there. Cut it in January, sell it in December. The biggest one anybody ever made went down in January and again in September, and it was on the shelf by the middle of October. 11 months from the tape to the tree. Cut it in January, sell it in December. That's the gap, that's the whole trick. Nobody in that room felt festive. December, come on quick. Cut it in January, sell it in December. Snow on the sleeves, sweat on the floor. December and more. 11 months between the take and the tree, and it still works. Cut it in January, sell it in December every time. Silent night. Prayers. I am not saying the big version is bad. I am saying it is a different object, made for a different room, a different year, by people solving a different problem. The choir came later. That's not how it started at all. Somebody added all that afterwards, came later, that's the call. The choir came later, strings and a hall and 100 players. Beautiful, sure, but it isn't. The record came later. Say your prayers. There were 4 of them, now there are 100. What happened? The choir came later. The band was first. Every year it gets a little smoother. Every cover takes a corner off. 50 years of that and you end up with something that has no edges left at all. Somebody sanded it down, nobody meant to, and it happened. One safe version at a time, sanded down everything flat, and somebody sanded it down, took the snare out, put the strings in. Now it's wallpaper in a shopping center. Stand it down, let me begin. Nobody did it on purpose, that is the thing. There is no villain in this one either. Just 1,000 small decisions to make it a little less like itself. Somebody sanded it down, nobody meant to, and it happened. One safe version at a time, sanded down everything flat, and somebody sanded it down, took the snare out, put the strings in. Now it's wallpaper in a shopping center. Sanded down, let me begin. Nobody sanded it in one go. It was 50 years of being polite. Somebody sanded it down, put the edges back. No, like this. 6 weeks straight, the store played it slower. Everything's soft, so you'd keep shopping. Nothing in there to make you move. Slower, nobody stopping. The store played it slower. Same song, half the heartbeat. Whole generation learned the slow one first. Slower, feel the heat. That is where most people met these songs, not on a record, in an aisle. No wonder they think the season is quiet. They were sold a quiet version of it. The store played it slower. Everything's soft, so you'd keep shopping. Nothing in there to make you move. Slower, nobody stopping. The store played it slower. Same song, half the heartbeat. Whole generation learned the slow one first. Slower, feel the heat. A shop does not want you dancing. A shop wants you walking slowly. The store played it slower. Play it right. Walking back from the late shift, nobody about, and every second house has one lit in the front window. You do not know a single person inside any of them. It gets you anyway, every year without fail. Somebody stood on a chair in there this afternoon and argued about where the lights should go. And now it is just sitting there glowing for anybody who happens to walk past at midnight. The tree in the window. Somebody put that there for you. They did not know they did. The tree in the window. That is a strange kind of generosity, decorating the side that faces the street. Nobody inside can even see it properly. It is entirely for the people going by. The tree in the window. Somebody put that there for you. They did not know they did. The tree in the window. The best part of this month is the part people do for strangers. The tree in the window. Thank you. Good night. They were rock and roll records. First. up loud. They were rock and roll records first, bells on top and a backbeat under. Everything gentle about it came later. Records first, hear that thunder. It is. They were rock and roll records first. Nobody called it a Christmas sound. It was a rock and roll song about December. Records first, turn it up loud. They were rock and roll records first, bells on top and a backbeat under. Everything gentle about it came later. Records first, hear that thunder. It is not a generate, it is a month. First, play the old one. Somebody decided a long time ago that sincerity sounds like violence. So now every time anybody means anything, in comes the orchestra, right on cue. Strings are not a feeling, they are just a lot of people bowing. You can't have 40 of them and mean nothing. Not a feeling, keep it going. Strings are not a feeling, a snare can break your heart as well. 4 people can say more than 100. Not a feeling, can't you tell? Against a violin, I have got something against the shortcut. Putting strings on it instead of meaning it and hoping nobody checks. Oh, strings are not a feeling, they are just a lot of people bowing. You can have 40 of them and mean nothing. Not a feeling, keep it going. Snare can break your heart as well. 4 people can say more than 100. Not a feeling, can't you tell? A big arrangement is not the same as having something to say. Strings are not a feeling, mean it instead. Take the bells, kid! You're in! Youngest one in the room. Every time somebody's little brother, somebody's cousin, they hand him the bells because it looks easy. And then he finds out it is not. Take the sleigh bells, kid, that's your part, that's the whole gig. Miss one and everybody hears it. Sleigh bells, kid, make it big. Take the sleigh bells, kid, you are on the record forever now. 50 years from now, that's you. Sleigh bells, kid, take a bow. get it done. People think the season is a holiday. For us it is the busiest fortnight there is. Everybody else stops working in December. That is exactly when we start. 6 nights and a Santa suit, that's December if you play for a living. Same set, same joke. 6 nights, nobody's giving. 6 nights and a Santa suit, loaded at 4, load out at 1. This is the month that pays for the year. 6 nights, get it done. Your holiday is our busy season. Tip the band. 6 nights and a Santa suit. See you at 4, $2. That's all it costs. Guitar in that room was a month's wages. Piano cost more than the van outside. And the thing everybody remembers about the record came out of a box that cost $2. The bells cost $2. Cheapest thing in the whole building. Doing more work than anything in there. $2. Ceiling to ceiling. The bells cost $2. Strap of leather and a row of tin. That's the sound the whole world knows. $2, let it in. There is a lesson in that somewhere about how much gear you actually need. The expensive thing is not the important thing. It never was. The bells cost $2. Cheapest thing in the whole building. Doing more work than anything in there. $2. Ceiling to ceiling. The bells cost $2. Strap of leather and a row of tin. That's the sound the whole world knows. $2, let it in. The most expensive thing in the room is almost never the thing you remember. The bells cost $2. Worth every one. Engineer says the roads are going. Bass player lives an hour out. So we have got one more in us, maybe 2, before somebody has to leave. One take before the snow stops. Everybody knows what that means. No fixing it, no doing it again. Snow stops, best you've seen. One take before the snow stops. Count it in and do not look up. Whatever happens, that's the record. Snow stops, fill the cup. Half the takes you love were made like this. Somebody had a train. Somebody had a wife. The deadline is not the enemy of the thing. The deadline is what made it happen at all. One take before the snow stops. Everybody knows what that means. No fixing it, no doing it again. Snow stops, best you've seen. One take before the snow stops. Count it in and do not look up. Whatever happens, that's the record. Snow stops, fill the cup. Nobody plays better than the take. Well, somebody has to catch a train. Whoa! One take for the snow stops. Rolling. $11:30. Everybody's somewhere. The station is with a paper cup, waiting for a machine to finish counting. There is a version of tonight where everybody is at a table. That version is not true, and it never was. A third of this town is at work right now, so that the other 2/3 can be at that table. Nobody is home on Christmas Eve. Somebody has to keep the lights on. Somebody always has. Nobody is home on Christmas Eve. I am not saying that to be sad about it. Half of them would rather be busy tonight anyway. I am saying it because nobody writes them a song, and it is not hard to write one. Nobody is home on Christmas Eve. Somebody has to keep the lights on. Somebody always has. Nobody is home on Christmas Eve. If you are reading a screen at 2 in the morning in an empty building, this one is yours. Nobody is home on Christmas Eve. I see you. Louder than the dinner. Everybody at one table for the first time in a year. Everybody with an opinion about everything. Somebody brings up the thing nobody mentions, and the room goes very careful. Louder than the family dinner. Put it on and turn it up. Give everybody something else to do. Louder, fill the cup. Louder than the family dinner. Nobody arguing over a backbeat. 12 people singing beats, 12 people talking. Louder, take a seat. This is a real job that music does, not a small one either, an important one. Putting the sound in the middle of a room so nobody has to fill the gap. Louder than the family dinner. Put it on and turn it up. Give everybody something else to do. Louder, fill the cup. Louder than the family dinner. Nobody arguing over a backbeat. 12 people singing beats, 12 people talking. Louder, take a seat. A loud room is a happy room. A quiet one is where it starts. Louder than the family dinner. Put it on. There is no such thing as Christmas music. There is only music in December. Nobody said summer music like it is a style. Nobody thinks August has a chord in it. But say December and everybody hears violins and a boys' choir and a lot of snow. It is not a genre, it is a month. 12 of them, and this one's ours. You can play anything at all in it. It is a month. 24 stranger, which means you can do whatever you like with it. Loud, fast, mean, funny, anything. The only rule anybody actually agreed on was to put some bells on it. It is not a genre, it is a month. 12 of them, and this one's ours. You can play anything at all in it. It is a month, 24 hours. It is not a genre, it is a month. Same music, different calendar. Nothing about the date changes the notes. It is a month, nothing stranger. A date is not a style. Play what you like. It is not a genre, it is a month. Play something. Summer song, and it sounds like a big empty hall. Turn it up on a winter one, and it sounds like the air outside. Reverb sounds like a cold room. Same knob, completely different feeling. Something about the distance in it. Cold room, ceiling to ceiling. Reverb sounds like a cold room. Space around a voice and nobody in it. Loneliest setting on the whole desk. Cold room every minute. That is why these records are so wet. Somebody worked out 60 years ago that a long tail on a guitar sounds exactly like a street at night. Reverb sounds like a cold room. Same knob, completely different feeling. Something about the distance in it. Cold room, ceiling to ceiling. Reverb sounds like a cold room. Space around the voice and nobody in it. Loneliest setting on the whole desk. Cold room every minute. You cannot record weather, you can record the space it leaves. Reverb sounds like a cold room all the way up. Go! 2 miles in with the amp on a trolley. Wheels do not work, so you carry it. Snow down the back of your collar, and the gig starts in 40 minutes. Boots, snow, backbeat, that's the whole evening in that order. Nobody drives us, nobody helps. Backbeat, cross the border. Boots, snow, backbeat, frozen fingers on the first song. Third one in and you can feel them again. Backbeat all night long. Everybody in that room came out in this. Left a warm house in December for us. That is not nothing, that is a decision. So you had better be worth it. Boots, snow, backbeat, that's the whole evening in that order. Nobody drives us, nobody helps. Backbeat, cross the border. Boots, snow, backbeat, frozen fingers on the first song. Third one in and you can feel them again. Backbeat all night long. They came out in the snow for this. Play like it. Boots, snow, backbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Listen to it ring all the way down. Nobody rushes that. There is a version of this month that is soft edges, strings and a choir, and everything sanded smooth, playing quietly in a shop while you look for something for your dad. I am not against it, I just do not believe it. The records I love were made by people who had somewhere else to be that night and played it like they meant it anyway. In a cold room in September for money. The loud ones meant it. That is the strange part. You can hear somebody trying, and that is the warmth. The loud ones meant it. Gentle is easy to fake, loud is not. You cannot hit a snare that hard and be pretending. Whatever they were feeling in that room in September, it is still in there. It comes out every December. The loud ones meant it. That is the strange part. You can hear somebody trying, and that is the warmth. The loud ones meant it. A quiet record can be about nothing. A loud one has to be about something. The loud ones meant it. That is why they lasted. Together! Sleigh bells up here on the 8th notes, big chime down there on the 1. Snare in the middle, holding it together. That is the entire arrangement. 2 bells, 1 backbeat. That is all this music ever needed. High one shaking, low one ringing, backbeat, nobody bleeding. 2 bells, 1 backbeat. Add a guitar if you're feeling flash. Everything else is somebody showing off. Backbeat, save your cash. People spend fortunes over arranging this. 40 players and a conductor. You need 3 things and a room and somebody who can count. 2 bells, 1 backbeat. That is all this music ever needed. High one shaking, low one ringing, backbeat, nobody bleeding. 2 bells, 1 backbeat. Add a guitar if you're feeling flash. Everything else is somebody showing off. Backbeat, save your cash. 3 things in a room, that is the whole recipe. 2 bells, 1 backbeat, that's it. this one's for you. Does not say play it faster, play it softer. Says one thing only every single time, and everybody knows exactly what he means. Play like you mean December, that's the only note he ever gives. Not a tempo, not a key. December, that's how it lives. Play like you mean December, everybody in the room gets it at once. Cannot explain it and it works every time. December, just this once. Best direction anybody ever gave a band is never technical, it is a picture. Give them a room and a month and a temperature, and they will find the notes themselves. Play like you mean December, that's the only note he ever gives. Not a tempo, not a key. December, that's how it lives. Play like you mean December, everybody in the room gets it at once. Cannot explain it and it works every time. December, just this once. Do not tell a band what to play. Tell them where they are. Play it like you mean December. And 1, 2. Turn it up! It's the 25th! One day the volume rule does not apply. Neighbors have got their own on anyway. Everybody in the street is doing the same thing, so there is nobody left to complain. Turn it up! It's the 25th, once a year, and this is it. Everybody's home and everybody's loud. 25th! Every bit. Turn it up! It's the 25th, furniture back and the rug rolled up. Whole house shaking before the food's even out. 25th! Fill the cup. There will be plenty of quiet later. January is 4 days long and gray. Tonight the floor is bouncing and everybody in here is singing wrong. Turn it up! It's the 25th, once a year, and this is it. Everybody's home and everybody's loud. 25th! Every bit. Turn it up! It's the 25th, furniture back and the rug rolled up. Whole house shaking before the food's even out. 25th! Fill the cup. One day a year, nobody can tell you to turn it down. Turn it up. It's the 25th. All the way. record and then that is the only thing worth making them for. Not the season, not the sales, somebody's first one, which is always an accident, and always the loud one. Somebody's first Christmas record, right now, tonight, somewhere. 40 years of it starts in 1 minute. First record, nobody there. Somebody's first Christmas record, they will never hear it that way again. Everything after is measured against it. First record and then nobody ever remembers the quiet one they heard first. Somebody's first Christmas record, make it a good one. Last one home tomorrow. Paper hats all over the floor. Somebody's scarf under the drum riser. Tinsel in the pedals, tinsel in the case, tinsel in the van until about March. Sweep the tinsel, load the van, same as every other night but glittery. Nobody claps for this part at all. Load the van, not a mystery. Sweep the tinsel, load the van, bells in the box, in the box in the back. Season's over, see you in the spring. Load the van, that's a wrap. Day of the year. Sweep the tinsel, load the van, same as every other night but glittery. Nobody claps for this part at all. Load the van, not a mystery. Sweep the tinsel, load the van, bells in the box, in the box in the back. Season's over, see you in the spring. Load the van, that's a wrap. Morning there is. Sweep the tinsel, load the van, good night all. See you next year. It is a strange thing to make a record for 1 month, 11 months of the year. It is just sitting there in a box, in a shop, on a shelf, doing nothing. And then for 4 weeks it is the only thing anybody wants. We made this one in August with the windows open. I have never seen snow like the snow in these songs. I am a long way from every room I have been singing about, and I meant every word of it anyway. See you next December. The record waits better than we do. It will be here, and so will you. See you next December. That is the good part about this kind of record. It does not get used up, it gets put away. Somebody will find this in 11 months, and it will be brand new to them and old to us. See you next December. The record waits better than we do. It will be here, and so will you. See you next December. Every song ends, this one just ends until next year. See you next December. Put the bells away. Good night.